Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play the 7 Deadly Skeletons, a Undertale fan game. Let's begin. What's your name? Why in? Choose your pronouns. Cheer. And it's only like a mini demo, I believe. 450 years after the X event. Timelines around the multiverse have begun to collapse from code corruption. Yours was one such timeline. One day in the midst of the death of your timeline, you were greeted by 3 figures. Ink, Dream, and Blue, the star sands. Instead of choosing to head to the Omega timeline with the other survivors, you opted to join them in their mission to protect the multiverse from further corruption. I will say the font's kind of hard to read, but slowly though, you realized that as a human, you were equipped for keeping up with monsters of their power. Your friend Blue also seemed to struggle. You're forbidden from fighting with them, watched on the sidelines as they were overpowered on the multiple occasions. Ink and Dream were well-oiled machine, fighting in sync. However, you and Blue, the only two mortals, often struggled to keep up. I was gonna say, isn't Blue a skeleton too? Oh, yeah, nope. It was a common occurrence that you would end up falling behind or forgotten in the aftermath of battles. Eventually, Blue left the stars. You never knew why, only that some kind of altercation occurred between him and Ink. A few months later, one battle between Stars and Nightmare ended up in a close call. Too close for comfort, and then we leave too. They fled. You being across the battlefield didn't get the chance to fall through the portal before it closed up. They just left me? You were stranded, alone in a deterring timeline once again, just as it was before, except this time Ink and Dream weren't coming to rescue you. This time you were stuck with Nightmare at your back. You kept your eyes closed. If you didn't look at him, perhaps he will spare you.
Ah, there you are, human. Your time with the stars is finally at its end.
There's voice acting.
How are you feeling? Don't answer that. I can sense your apprehension.
I do love the voice. You feel a cold hand on your shoulder.
Fear not, small one. I am not here to harm you. This time.
Any other time you would? Okay, good. Noted.
I am here to offer you a deal.
What, are you a demon? What is he up to?
How many times have you been left behind by heroes?
I'll say I'm probably crushing that they're heroes too.
How many times have you been at my mercy while they save themselves?
Well, one I know now.
The stars do not care about
You finally open your eyes.
Don't you want to prove to them your worth, your power, your strength?
Why is he just finishing you off?
Where do I come in? I'm glad you asked, human.
You didn't ask.
Join my crew. Get your revenge.
Well, what else do I need to offer?
You are mine.
Okay, is that where Blue is? Because if that is, I'm deal. A recruitment offer from Nightmare? There must be some sort of catch to this.
Do you have a
Well, it's either accepting a new ally or dying alone in this timeline. Not much else to lose. He nodded once silently.
Wonderful.
It gives you some final instructions on how to get to the void. He takes Basin, and with that he's gone. You take some time to regroup, and then find your way to the void through one of the tiers in the timeline code, as he instructed. Hurts like heck, but when you come out the other side, you fancy castle. You arrive at a incredibly large, looming stone fortress that appears as black as the void that surrounds it. Kind of looks like it's nighttime. The large door swings open to greet you upon approach.
Good, you're here. Finding your way here wasn't too much trouble, I trust.
What a smart aleck.
Come on then, and watch your step.
A nightmare guides you through the door to the entrance room. As you walk inside, you have to squint your eyes and adjust to the dim light. Your feet land on velvety black carpets. So soft. Looking up, you see how the room branches it off into 3 different halls. One on the west, one to the north, and one to the east. The western hall appears particularly dark compared to the others. The northern hall is brightly lit, and the rug seems scuffled up in some places from running or tripping. The eastern hall curves to the left, but there's not much more about it you can see from here. Nightmare stops in stride, turns to face you with a stunned expression.
There'll be time to explore later. But first, we must speak about some things.
He reaches into his coat, procuring 6 black envelopes sealed steel wax.
An opportunity. Here. Would you mind taking these envelopes and delivering them to the others?
Oh, it gets me theirs.
They are labeled with the corresponding recipients.
He takes them from his hand and turned them over, observing the names written on them. Shiv, Glare, Brute, Flint, Vial, and Shark. Mysterious envelope acquired. You got it, big boy.
Never say that again.
Okay. I thought that was, the least insulting.
Ever.
Okay.
No, you might need this.
Nightmare turns and grabs a candle already conveniently placed in the portable holder from a nearby windowsill, handing it to you. Consider asking what you might need the candle for, but decide against it and take it with no further questioning. Candle acquired.
Good. Off you go then.
You look away for a moment, glancing at the 3 different hallways. You realize you have no idea where anything or anyone is, or the castle layout in general. Well, then we're gonna walk around until we find everyone. Takes several days, but it will happen. You turn with a raised finger and open mouth, up and ask for instructions on where to go. But all you see is the last traces of black slime swiftly creeping up the walls and zipping through the cracks in the ceiling. No help for you, I suppose. You're on your own. Where to go? The 7 Deadly Skeletons prologue. I will say he's a good. I definitely like the voice. Can't wait to see everyone else. So can't wait for chapter 1. Okay, I want to know what he says for everything else. What's in them?
That is not of your concern. You'll get your own in due time, after you have been debriefed. All you need to worry about is making sure they all end up in the correct hands.
I love his voice.
Now, you might need this.
Okay, now we could skip. Why don't you do it yourself? ... Nightmare gaze sharpens on you. You feel a involuntary chill ripple through your spine, and a quick sense of dread darkens your gut.
I am quite capable of doing this myself, and was planning on doing so before you decided to accept my gracious offer of hospitality and amenities.
Yeah, he's gonna kill me.
Additionally, I thought it would be beneficial for you to have an excuse to introduce yourself to the others without being immediately torn apart. Unless, of course, you'd like to take your chances of impeding their personal time for no good reason other than a hello.
Despite the final part of his dialogue being a question, there's definitely no need for an answer. His tone communicates a message that you would have to be idiot to misunderstand. Yeah, they's gonna kill me if I pull this crap. There's no room for armor here.
Now, you might need this.
And after probably correct answer, no, of course not. I'll do that.
Very good. Now, you might need this.
I just want to go straight to the point. So that was the 7 Deadly Skeletons prologue. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, haven't right. Comment down below and liking the video. See you guys next time.